everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It's been almost a week, or maybe a week, but guess what? I haven't neglected you guys. I am still around. Still around. But life happens, and sometimes you gotta take a break to get things sorted. Not that everything is together as I would love for it to be right now, but it's getting there. So I took a small break. I took a mini break, but I'm back and I'm always here. But not because you're not seeing me posting. I'm still around. You understand me? But anyway, let me get into the video. This won't be a long video, I promise. So I saw this clip since week with MP Everald Warmington in an altercation with members from the JCF. So the clip brought me back to an occasion that happened last year. Oh boy, it just reminded me of that specific occasion. So this is why I'm sharing that story time. But before I get into my story, let me show you the clip with our MP and the JCF members.
Mr. Mayor, call the minister with the commissioner. I tell you, the council must have been with me. Because I call you as minister. Me now put up with this no more than a horse. Okay, me done. The man come up, he come out and pull to a draw gun. So I must be in safety. How can I threaten this commissioner?
Sir, I did not draw my gun.
You just say hold on for your gun and you pull this thing after that. You try to shoot me. You try to me. Minister, me not put up with this. Okay? The man come and drop, put in clip and drop here. And I tell him comes must video. Mr. Me call the minister. Now say in my video me talk to him. Mr. Me call the minister. I got video. Mr. I'm exempt. This guy come to look here. This guy tell me what I'm exempt from. Look. Well, let me tell you right now. First, let's tell this now. And the first, this gentleman here had disrespect the entire here. The first thing say more labor than me. Me can't move it and let him where when I send him to the big friend. We're working here. This is not politics on the political politics or so. Okay? And me tell it now. It's disrespectful. Mr. May call the minister, I'm telling you the council must video me. Can I call you? If you say video when you talk, fine to him. But we can call the minister and commissioner and put him back in the so he must video me. Freaking out of the man, they tell this now. And you know 22 years they make a party and the first time a police disrespect the responsibility. First time. They get 11,000 votes, we win by 5,000. And you can't even believe this consequence you are leaving tonight. I'm exempt. Rude.
Okay, so you saw the clip. And I want to know what your thoughts are based on what you saw in that video. I mean, you can't comment on what happened prior to the recording, but you've seen it right there in that video. You've heard the verbal exchange. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think the MP went a little bit overboard? Do you think it could be handled a little bit differently? Do you think the officers were too jumpy, as Jamaicans would say, or do you think they were disrespectful in any way? And do we really have to resort to expletives to get our points across? And I mean, even if we're exempt from certain laws or whatever the case may be, do we have to behave in a certain way to show that, listen, I am this, I am that, my name is so and so, and you can't tell me what to do and all of that? Just let me know in the comments. I won't even say much here, but let me know what your thoughts are based on what happened right there. But the reason for my story time today is when I saw that clip. So seeing that clip reminded me of something that happened last year. Yeah, it dragged my memory to one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever been through. One of the most embarrassing, humiliating, and just overall a bad experience where I hope it never happened again. I hope it never happens again because I can't deal with situations like those. But yeah, let me jump into the story. So yeah, sometime last year, I don't even remember when pretty much, but sometime last year, there was a state of emergency in some of the parishes. So where I was staying in that community, the police, they were conducting some sort of raids, or I don't know what you call it, what you term it as, but yeah, them did basically go into some homes and checking out what's happening there. So that state of emergency was for some weeks, I believe. I don't even remember, but anyway, whenever things said that would have reached me where me get caught up in all of this. Like, oh, me reaching all of this, I want to know. But anyway, so one Sunday, after me well eat my dinner and I go bed now, I go relax because I was really tired. I did some cleaning and washing and all of that, so I was extremely tired. So I eat my dinner and go in the shower with the thought that after showering I would go straight to sleep. So me now in the shower and me hear a barrage of footsteps outside, but at first I never thought of anything. Like, me hear the footsteps, but me I say, okay, maybe as somebody a passing at the yard, or because my landlord lived there as well. So I never think of anything. But then me hear the footsteps getting louder, and it sound like many people out there. So I say, no sir, this is serious. So I look through the window and me see some army men, me see some members from the JDF. So I say, in that time, in my mind, what I saw was like 100 of them. It wasn't really so many. It was maybe 10 of them. But at that time, told me to get scared. I thought it was like 100 of them I see in front of me. So me hear them, I go through the yard, the side of the house. One speed through the house, and then they go around the back, and I think they came in through the back or whatever the case is. I was showering. So me only hear bang, bang, bang on the door, on the bathroom door. So me I said, what could that be about? So then me hear like the landlord was like, it's a female tenant in there right now or something like that. Me hear him say it's a female tenant inside. So them did they bang the door and saying, hurry up. So me I say, I just got in here. So they're like, no, you need to hurry and get out. So me I say, but I just get in here like them people don't understand how me take my one little time in the shower. By the way, it's a good thing I was in the shower and not on that seat, because listen me, nobody can really hurry me to get up off of that seat. That is where I am most relaxed. That's where I do my meditation. That's where I read everything that's on. Lord Jesus, that's where I read everything that's on the air freshener bottle, the Listerine bottle, any little product we're in there. That's where I know all the ingredients by now. I've been doing that since I've known myself. So yeah, that's a little moment. So it's a good thing I was in the shower. So they were like, yeah, you need to hurry up and get out. So me now just take my little time now and do my thing and dry off, wrap up in my towel now, and I open the door only to see a female JDF member with her gun well out. So me I saying to myself, okay. So my room was really next to the bathroom, so a little passage to go in my bedroom now. So she's standing right between the bedroom door and the bathroom door. So I was like, okay, so I'm gonna put on my clothes. So she said, okay. So me I pull the door because I go put on my clothes. I only have the towel wrapped around me. I don't have on anything else. So I need a little privacy. I mean, I haven't done anything. So she was like, no, you can't open the door. No, you're about open. No, you can't close the door. So I said, I want to put on my clothes. I just go put on my clothes. I'm not stay long. So the dress on the bed. I just go put it on. And she's like, I have to stand here. So I said, with the men passing through, because it was a mixture of men and women. I didn't know how many really at the time. So I said, I can't put on my clothes with the door open and men are pass in and out of the house, as in the soldiers and the police and whoever else out there. So she's like, no, in situations like these, we can't. We have to see everything that you're doing. So I said, right, okay, well, she's a female. And let me see how best we can just cooperate, because I don't want to make a big deal out of it. But I mean, at least respect my privacy. But anyway, She was kind at the time. She was like, all right, I go slightly push up the door and you have to make it quick because if you don't, then I may get in trouble. So you gotta make it quick and do your thing. So I say, yeah, I go. Only for realize long after when I put on the dress and something, only for realize after them gone, see a wrong side, me already put on the dress. Because I was, like me did gone, I did a panic, really panic. I was trembling because I'm like, I've never been in situations like these. I've never been exposed to that sort of thing. So, of course, I was nervous and just scared. So I on the dress now and asked her, so what is this about? So they were like, yeah, it's a state of emergency and this is what happens in situations like these. They're doing what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. It was either here nor there for me because I'm like, we're not guilty of anything, so them can do whatever they want to do. So I went to sit on the veranda. And while on the veranda, me love take pictures and things. So me take out my phone now and I take a little picture because I wanted to go show my co-workers what was happening at the house the following day, if you say. This is what I've been going through. So anyway, me snap a pic. So the same girl that was standing at the door with me while I was putting on my clothes was like, did you just take a pic? So I say, yeah. So she was like, if you're gonna take another pic, take off the flash so they don't see when you're taking the pic. So I say, okay, fine. And I take some pic and whatever. So after that, it was time to search my room. Because them in the house, I searched out the whole place and something. It was time to search my room. So they came to the room door now. About 6 men and 2 females. And they came to the room door and stuff. So they asked me my name. And that was when I was most embarrassed because when I mentioned my name, he was like, oh, so you are the same Natalie where... So apparently he did know my name before. So I said, boy, but you never know who me be because right now the situation is so embarrassing. So I'm saying, no man, everything good man. We just do what we must do and stuff. Then he was like, we won't search your room. There's really no need to search your room. So I say, okay, good. That's what I was saying to myself. So I well gone back out on the veranda now and feeling good in myself because I can't bother with nobody. I come dig up for me just fix up and yeah. So me out at the veranda well relaxed only to see. I don't know if for them supervisor or whatever the case is, one big long time woman come out there. It's time to search her room. So I said, another police just say a while ago say my room and I have to search. But anyway, I cooperated. So she said she's gonna search my room and I should come in there with her. I only see the lady start opening up the drawers them. Open out the closet and take down everything what me just fix because enough for me head me I said, Lord Jesus, I will go help me fix up all of them and something and me just clean out the place and fix up the place like you're gonna just ransack up the place and if it find time and fix it again, listen, I can't go through all of this. That was what I was saying to myself. So I look on her, I take down the something them and I throw them out and I open the drawers. Them and my OCD kind of kicked in at that point because I say, me don't know where them hand did there or whatever they had on gloves and all of that, but my OCD kind of get the best of me sometimes. So I don't want to see your hand will I ravage through my most private garments like you. That was crazy. So I look on it and I said, boy, well, I have to go wash over. Yeah, that's just my OCD kicking in right there. So she did it and she threw out everything and then up on the closet, there were some things up on the closet, up on the top, and she was like, I should take down whatever up there and something. So I say, that's why I'm tired now, and whatever big suitcase and sitting, I say, I'm really tired. Maybe you can ask one of the gentlemen to just pull it down for me so I can. And she just did it, I go through all of my stuff them, which was really embarrassing. But then what really irked me was when she looked in, because I had a pan there with some coins, because me always save coins. Anytime me get any coins at the shop or anywhere, me always put them in a pan. So it was a transparent pan. And so in the coin pan, there was 300 US. 300 US, 300. And she took it out and was like, so what are you doing with this amount of money? So I said, what? So she's saying, yes, what are you doing with so much money? So I was like, I work. So she was like, but I work and I don't have this. So I said, well, that's on you. Because I said, but I don't understand this lady. And I mean, I don't like a whole heap of money. I mean, the amount is relative, but 300 US, really? You're asking me, what am I doing with 300 US? In this day and age? Like, so she was like, yeah. So anyway, she asked me for my phone. Yeah, so she asked me for my phone and I give her. So she was going through my gallery, she was going through my messages. She was, and me just let she have her way, because I don't like me really have anything to hide. I mean, I do have my private messages, but since you're a member of the law and me will comply, me will work with you that way. So she went through my messages, my contact list and all of that. Then she went into the gallery part and she saw the pic I took outside. No, sir. She saw the pic I took outside. So she was so upset. She said, you're rude. Why are you taking pictures of the officers? That's wrong. That's illegal and blah, blah, blah. So I told her I took it for my personal use. I wasn't going to post it anywhere or anything. I just took it for my personal use. So she was like, I don't know what you're going to do with it. You're very out of order. You're very out of order to be taken. I don't know what you're going to do with it. You're very out of order. You're very out of order to be taken. I mean, I'm not arguing with this. Look, I'm not arguing with her, you know. I'm just there shaking in myself. I'm not argue because I say, I don't used to what's happening here. I want to be on my best behavior. And this lady was like, you're very out of order. You're rude. Out of order. I have a mind to scare you. Don't even know. So I said to myself, okay. So I'm going to sleep at jail tonight because I did take pictures outside. Okay. So I say, okay, just delete it. Problem solved. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I'm not supposed to take pics. I mean, it was just for my personal use, but since I'm wrong, you can just delete it. But she was there still arguing, saying very out of order, and people like couldn't forget lock up, and I was so embarrassed about the whole situation. That was really one of the worst days of my life. Like, me not seeing what I did, that has been so traumatic. Me, them a treat so poor me way, me not even want nobody kill mosquito on me. You see if I kill mosquito on me, me and you have it out. Me not like nobody kill mosquito on me, not even kill mosquito. And the lady handled me that way. But I still cooperated with whatever. I mean, in my mind, I was like spewing fire, because me I said, but this woman is not easy. She I won't say, but in my mind, I did not cuss her out. In my mind, I was cursing her out, because me I say, I did not do anything to deserve the disrespect. Like, you can deal with me better. I mean, I'm a well-behaving civilian. I don't do any wrongs. My little wrongs that I do is not anything of criminal nature. My little wrongs, them are, yeah, I not do any wrongs. So I don't see why you need the and for the reason that I was cooperating, and the other police and the other soldiers, them never see the need for search my room. You see the need, even though you know I'm a tenant, but you want to search what's happening and blah blah blah. Fine, but not disrespect me on top of it and saying that I get locked up as well because I take pictures outside. But yeah, that's basically the story. I want to know. Since I was just a mere tenant at the place, what if I was not home on that specific weekend? What if I was at my residence and not at that place on that Sunday? Would they still have gone inside the room and ransack up my things them and go through my things them like that without my presence? Any lawmen on here can let me know, educate me to, I mean, I want to know if I wasn't there, if that would have been the case, because I'm not guilty of anything. Me innocent, like clean. That's what I say, clean like Jesus record. Clean, clean, clean. So I want to know if it would have been the same thing, like they would have to go in my room and go through my things then without my presence. Would that be illegal or legal, or what would be the case? Let me know in the comment section, alright? But I really don't want to relive that experience at all, at all. That was crazy. And I felt so humiliated at the end. And another thing, so me, when we sit down on the veranda and something, because them they still go through the house and everything. After them search my room and everything, but they sit down on the veranda now, them remember say, but they clean out and did have some little garbage inside a bag to carry out. So I go back inside for it, and I walk out. Cause me within myself those to be innocent, so me not even a thing. So I go for the little bag with some little garbage. So they were like, them stop me at the tracks and say, where do you think you're going with that? So I say, I'm gonna put it in the bin, because the bin is right there. I'm gonna put it in the bin. Throw out everything that's in it. I mean, the tone, and that get me upset inside, like me I say, why them I treat me so? You don't do no wrongs. So they were like, me have to throw out the garbage in front of them and go through it, make them say, yeah, me not conceal or throw away any evidence. Or I'm like, wow, that's a Sunday I hope to never relive, and terrible experience. So that was my experience with members from the law, and I did my best. As in, I cooperated with everything that they said I should do and all of that. So I cooperated. But inside, I did a cuss. I did a trace inside, because I said, I not do nothing for this, sure. But that's the law. But yeah, kind of drift a little. But yeah, let me know again, if I wasn't there on that Sunday, would they still have a right to go inside my room and search? For example, suppose my landlord has a key to that room. Would he be forced to open it, or would they break down the door to go inside? Or let me know in the comment section. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my video. And I hope to see you in my next video very soon. All right? Tomorrow. See you.
I don't want no one take you from me, 'cause Natalie, I want you for myself, I need you for myself.